Welcome to the Shergroup podcast, where we share ideas on how to help businesses grow and prosper in the online world. Join host, Chief Shergroup Claire Sambrook as she discusses her digital journey and how Shergroup is helping thousands to keep their business flowing and growing. Here on the Shergroup podcast.
Hello, it's Claire with the Shergroup podcast. How are you today? So this month, September 2022, we are celebrating Shergroup being your friend in business. And I know that you may think that sounds a little cheesy, but honestly, after the last 2.5 years that we've had, and now we're in a lot of turmoil in the UK and the US with rising prices and political backstabbing, it seems to me that business owners are being buffeted on a stormy sea of change and things that are outside of their control. I don't know if you feel like that, but there are some days when I feel like it. And so what we want to do in this month ahead is to give you some concrete things that you can use that hopefully will make you feel a little less like a little ship on a big sea and in control of your own ship with a calmer sea. Now, there's a few things that as business owners we can do to control our own vessel. And I think that we're in an interesting time in business because of the advent of digitization and digital marketing. For those of us that are not huge businesses with unlimited marketing spend, we can augment all the tools in a digital marketer's toolbox to enable us to grow our community, our audience, our customer base, call it what you know. Well, I like community because a lot of the people that connect with Shergroup are in the same sort of business space. You choose what's right for your business, but you're reaching out to more and more people, huge numbers of people. And not only that, but you can actually see who is looking at you. And not in a spooky way. I mean, I don't mean it in some sort of dark way. But isn't it good to know who came and looked at your website? Isn't it good to know who came into your online shop? Isn't it good to build a relationship with your customers because they like you and they want to buy more from you? And that's certainly what Shergroup's approach is to all of this digitization. It's an opportunity for us to get to know our customers, get to help them more and be more focused in our help, and to see what else, obviously, we can do to help them. And it's our job to continue to bring to their attention the different products that we have in our shop. Now, we're a professional services business. We grew out of being a law firm in London from 1780. You may have heard me say that before. And you may think, well, what shop? What products? What's she talking about? I know it's strange language, right, for a lawyer to be talking about products and shops. But that's the change in the world. And consumers of professional services and those services that spin around them, they want to know what it is you can do and what it's going to cost. And they want their questions answered. And I fully subscribe to the Marcus Sheridan way of doing things, which is answering the questions that my customers have, hence our increasingly in-depth website on the different products that we offer. And the products that you see in our shop, which are really sort of boxed up versions of what we have sold over the years and provided to our clients, they are just a digitized version of them. And where we can, we will fix the price and we will put the price on our website so that you can see what it is that you're buying and what you're getting into. Just like in Amazon. I mean, Amazon don't sell kettles and fridges and bed sheets and power tools without a price. You don't guess the price. And you could say to me, well, the sort of services that I sell aren't, or I provide, perhaps you don't sell, perhaps you provide, but whatever that is, I don't disclose the price. Or maybe you need to change your way of thinking. Because that's the way we all buy now. We buy from Amazon and a huge number of online retailers. And we can chop and change who we buy from until we get to the right price, or we like the sound of the voice, or we like the look of the website. These are the things that influence us. And people answer our questions specifically. So if you are interested in talking to anyone about how you could set up your online shop with services as opposed to product, then we run a digital marketing agency called Shergroup Digital, and we'd be very happy to help you understand what it is that you could do with your existing customers and how you could move your whole business into an online shop. We have done this in Shergroup now. We're well on our way to our first 1 million views of our website, and we're very proud of that. And we are just continuing to add different products and different services to our platform. Of course, we can't help everybody. We know that. But what is interesting is the more approachable, the more friendly you become, the more people want to talk to you. And that's what I'm finding with myself and my team. And I love that because I love talking about business. I love helping people. That's why I became a lawyer. And now we're able to help them in a very different environment, a very different way, which is practical advice with fixed fees. And we know that the products that we provide, we've been providing most of this stuff that you see on our website for decades. We just packaged it up differently and put it out there. So, yes, that's okay for Shergroup. How does that affect you? Well, maybe you're trying to do the same thing. And I'm a great believer in not reinventing the wheel. That's just lost energy when I borrow my ideas from Jeff Bezos. Who do you borrow your ideas from? I love Amazon. I think it's absolutely fantastic. When somebody said to him, you sell, he's going to set up an online bookstore from his garage in the UK speak. I wonder how many people asked him when he decided to sell his first kettle. Well, you sell books. How come you can now sell a kettle? And that's exactly my point, that you're not limited. As long as you're competent and you're trading sensibly, you can add all sorts of different offerings into your conversations with your customers that you couldn't do before. And you can expand your repertoire. And of course, we're seeing so much of this innovation and ingenuity coming forth as a result of the pandemic, because we as business owners are having to be agile. We're having to pivot. We're having to use our ingenuity and our survival techniques to make sure we stay in business, because governments can't help us. They've run out of help, and we've got to find our own way. So I hope that what we put out in September will make you feel like you're our friend and want to join our community. If we don't know you yet and you're listening to this podcast, we'd love to hear from you. If there's something on our website that you'd like to talk about, we're open on so many channels now, I've lost count. Our phone number, our chat, Yes, we're available at hub@shergroup.com, but then we're on all the social channels: Facebook, Insta, Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn. And I'm sure if they grow a new channel, my team will be onto it in terms of how do we get a foothold into this and how do we make our presence known in this. Again, I want to take you back to another analogy that I use, or a situation that I use, which I think we can all relate to, even if we don't eat there. And that is McDonald's. You know, the famous golden arches of McDonald's, the big M. Okay. You never see the big M at ground level. When you're driving along the road, the M is, I don't know, 30, 40 feet up in the air, and you can see it a way off because your kids are telling you in the back they want something to eat. They want a McFlurry or they want a large milkshake with fries. That's what my kids want. And you can see it coming up. The whole reason that McDonald's and other people that you know about do this is so that they are literally above the parapet. They can be seen a long way off. Digital marketing enables you to have your own golden arches up in the air, up in the cloud, and then to enable you to build out the supporting infrastructure so that your golden arches can be seen thousands of miles away. How exciting is that? You don't have to do business in your locality anymore. You can build out from where you are now, and you can take your business in so many different directions. So I hope that you'll see that as a friendship, a token of friendship, that we want to help businesses grow. We also, and this comes from our stable as sheriffs, we want to be able to help businesses to manage their cash flow. And I've run a business now for best part of 30 years, and it's a challenge. Even in a business that understands how to get cash in, you don't want to upset your customer. You don't want to make an enemy. You want to be a good guy, and you want to do it nicely. I know. It's difficult. But at some point, when you've produced your invoice and it's saying 14 days, 30 days, maybe you have longer, 60 days, and somebody hasn't paid you, then you're going to have to take a view on that about how to get that cash in. And if you've got a very good customer, you'll take a different approach to a customer that you don't really know. So my question to you is, where do you start with that? Well, get to know your very good customers and be super nice and encourage them all the way along from the time that you start selling to them, reminding them that your terms of business are XYZ, getting that into your contract, and then when you've delivered the product or service, talking to them about delivering the invoice. When can you expect payment? Is there anything else they need on the invoice? So that it's not a shock and they've got the PO number, you've got the right amount, you've got the right VAT position or sales tax position, whatever it is. So the invoice is perfect and there's no reason not to pay it. And I can tell you that however much you try and get 100% on this, you'll still come a cropper, because communication, particularly in big organisations, if you're selling to government or local authorities, local government, they don't always join the dots. So you've got to be prepared for that, and we can help you. You can send that invoice to us, and we can collect it for you in our no collect, no fee service. If it's business to business, you can add on, in the UK, late payment charges and late payment interest. You can always also make that a contractual provision, so that if a customer doesn't pay you on time, you can add the cost of collecting in the money, which would be the commission that you pay Shergroup, into your terms of business. We can help you with all of those issues to enable you to not be out of pocket, not pay for the collection of your invoice from out of your own pocket, but put that cost on your customer. I still think there are a lot of businesses in the UK today that don't appreciate this, and we do see them every week. They come to us and they ask us the same question. So that's how I know that this is anecdotal, but it's true. People are still looking for how to conquer this problem of late payment. I think the other thing that you can do, again, going back to the digital marketing points, is, as you can see Shergroup is doing, is fixing prices and then inviting customers to pay upfront. So there is no credit control issue. Now, we don't get that for every invoice that we raise or every service that we provide, but where we can, and we can fix the price and we can put that on our website, then that's what we're doing. And again, it's helping us have less credit control issues and happy customers, happy to pay it because they know what they're in for right from the get-go. From the moment they start speaking to us, we're very, very forthright about our pricing. So all I can say is that if you're finding these two ideas of digital marketing and pricing and online payment, or indeed just cash collection, difficult, can I say to you, I understand. Running a business is no picnic. And when people look at business owners and they think, they can take a view, it can be a bit judgy. But I know that a successful business owner has had sleepless nights and blood, sweat, and tears in building that business. And what we say to business owners across the world really is, we're with you. We understand, and we're here building our platform to help your life be a little easier. You could say that sounds a little cheesy. Maybe it does, but it's meant and said with a good heart. And we help hundreds of people every month with all the different solutions that we provide on our website. People come to us and say, can you do this for a Shergroup? And we, as the Shergroupies, enjoy a challenge and we enjoy responding. We can't do everything. We only do what we're comfortable doing, which, as my American colleagues will say, what's in our wheelhouse. But if it's in our wheelhouse, then we can do it and we can provide you with the service you need. So I hope that you're all in a good place. If you're not, and you want to reach out and talk to somebody that's built a business and understands the stresses and strains, I'm happy to talk to any business owner about their life and, how they're coping, because that's the sort of world we're living in at the moment. If I can help you or my team can help you, then we most certainly will. So looking forward to connecting with more people during September 2022. So much to be positive about, but always cognizant that building a business is not easy and we all need to help each other. Thanks very much, everyone. Look forward to speaking to you again soon.
Thanks for listening to the Shergroupie podcast. To join our Shergroupie community, subscribe by going to our website at www.shergroup.com. Keep up with the latest Shergroup news across all our main channels, including YouTube, LinkedIn, and across all social media. Stay connected and begin building more business relationships.